Microsoft has just come out and announced their big price hikes for the Xbox consoles, accessories, and first-party games. This is coming off of the recent changes, the cancellation or the postponement of the pre-orders for the Switch 2, which inevitably ended up resulting in increased accessory costs as a result of all the tariffs that we're dealing with, as well as supply challenges. And now Microsoft has said that this fall, we're going to see the Xbox Series X increase by $100, which will now retail at $599, and the Series S will be an $80 rise at $379. And our games, first-party game titles, are set to rise from $70 to $79.99 starting this holiday season. And accessories have also been adjusted as well. So, there we are. This is now more expensive than the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition and other consoles.
Are people buying this still?
I mean, they haven't raised it yet. like generally, yeah.
Are people still buying Xbox shit? That's my own opinion. No offense if you guys are Xbox lovers.
I mean, probably not, because it's like you can. use your
what's
phone.
Xbox?
You can use your iPad. You can use whatever.
You can use everything. That's what they've been promoting for a while, right?
True. Yeah.
And then like, what Xbox first party title of this year that's like came out that people are purchasing?
Yeah, who's still purchasing Xbox first-party titles at this point?
Oh, we're about to get Doom: The Dark Ages.
Okay,
that's technically a first party
it's
now.
coming to PlayStation.
That's true.
Well, yeah,
Yes,
but it's like a first. Well, it's a first party. Well, you're saying exclusive.
I was thinking exclusive.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They don't have exclusives anymore.
Oh, okay.
Halo's coming. Everything's
South
coming.
of Midnight. That was the last one, which I still need to review.
Oh,
I just haven't had time for that yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. To me, I think this pushes people towards the digital stuff more.
That's my conspiracy theory.
Well, it's the same
Oh,
price.
is it?
Yes. That they're actually increasing.
Oh, it's the same price digitally?
Yeah, I think it's all just going up.
Oh, it's all going up.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Well, I don't think they've increased
Then
their
tariffs
prices
doesn't
for
matter.
Xbox Game Pass.
Well,
tariffs
yeah,
still
but they have
matters.
increased Xbox Game Pass in the
They have.
past.
They
Yeah.
have. But it's not a ridiculous amount as of now, which this could raise prices too for Game Pass in the future,
Yeah,
but we haven't got
okay.
there yet. So as of right now, I feel like they're just trying to get money where they can, because I know some people, like on PlayStation and or on some games that go to Switch, they're going to have to pay for those prices. So it is like a small amount of people, in my opinion, they're going to be buying these titles, or if you get it on Steam, well, no, it's just pointless to get it on Steam. Like, you have the Game Pass if you have PC. Like,
but still, would the Game Pass be worth it with the extra couple couple bucks when I can just fucking buy the game?
If you go to Game Pass and don't see games that you're going to play, I mean, I guess half the time I'm going like 2 or 3 months with games that I'm not playing any games on the Game Pass, so they're just getting my money.
Yeah, that's why I canceled mine, because they're just getting my money. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, no, I completely understand.
It's the same way with any streaming service as well.
Yeah,
It's like, if there's nothing on Disney Plus, nothing on that, like, why am I keeping it?
Yeah. For me, it's like every few months, like I do forget about it, and every few months, like a game comes out that I was like, oh, I can jump into this and try it out. And I think they're just being like, oh, look at the $80 price point. It's so expensive. Go and get the Game Pass and then forget about it and give us $120 a year plus tax.
So it's also the tariffs, and it's also a way of them to push people towards a Game Pass.
Yes.
Well, the only issue with the Game Pass is that it's locked down to what, like the PC, Xbox, and tablets, right?
Well, it can be on anything.
Well, it can be on anything besides PlayStation.
Well, yeah, basically.
Yeah, PlayStation or Switch.
To me, I think
or
Switch. Yeah.
The Steam Deck, they don't have it, do they?
But you can set it up.
Okay, cool.
It just requires some
So
adjustments.
I think they're missing like a pretty, I wouldn't say a big market, but like in order to, I think they need to put Xbox Game Pass on Switch and
I don't know if they'll allow that.
I don't know either. Like,
they won't allow that.
Yeah, no, more likely.
But yeah, I think
can see them doing
I think that's the reason for this. And I watched a video recently, and someone was thinking with the Oblivion release, which was like $50, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's so good. Like, it's nostalgia. It's actually a decent game. Like, people are looking at this and being like, why can't we make...
Is it decent, though?
I like it.
Is it?
Well, I mean, like, is it like? I mean, it's other than being a remaster. Like, is it like? Does it work any better? Like, does it feel
It keeps the jank.
good?
It keeps the jank,
Yeah.
which might turn some people off. But for me, as someone who
Nostalgia.
played that, it's just like
Nostalgia.
there are certain things on there. Like there's memes that have come out of
Yep.
the game, and like certain just elements that are like funny.
Yep.
And if they took that
Yeah, I've
away,
seen
it
that.
wouldn't
Yeah.
be
It
the
wouldn't
same.
be the same
That's
game.
So it's like just for people who like me who've played a lot and can talk about that stuff.
Nostalgia.
And now that you jump into it and get to see it and play it, we all get to laugh over
Yeah.
that. So
Nostalgia.
there are some dated elements, but the way that they've done it has
I heard
made it.
I heard the lock picking is a pain in the ass.
You just auto lockpick and don't ever.
Oh, that's
try it.
nice,
Yeah,
yeah.
they have an auto lockpick.
There's
Anyway,
also like a cheat for that as well.
Oh, really?
You can like I saw on TikTok, my life TikTok. You can actually like upgrade your skill for lock picking by like cheating the system and just like going in there and just clicking it really fast, and it'll upgrade it. I saw someone do that.
oh
and
yeah,
it's just like
yeah, you do that a lot.
Yeah.
That's why you run around all the time because it increases your acrobatic skills to
Yeah.
give you more stamina. Anyway, my point I was trying to say was
nostalgia.
that someone was saying that because Microsoft launched this game and it was at a lower price and it's actually a decent game by some people's standards.
Yeah.
That maybe they can. It's like a backlash to Sony that Microsoft knows that they're not in a really good position right now in the gaming market outside of the Game Pass, that they could undercut the competition by actually bringing out some good games and leaving it at $60, and so that would bring people like this is the value you get for the money that you're spending, and that might bring people back to Xbox and help them actually raise them up amongst everyone else who's increased their prices, and that is not happening.
Yeah.
They have decided to just go with Nintendo, which we know that this was going to be a problem to begin with, and we're starting to see that. And it's not going to be long before, Sony follows.
Well, I was about to say,
Yeah,
is Sony
like
going to
that's
then
next.
follow suit too? And it's like, I mean, before we were talking about, are they going to raise prices just to make more money? Now they're raising prices. It's an economic decision largely, but like, it still sucks. I mean, it's just like, this is hurting the consumer. It's going to be just, at the end of the day, it's
yeah.
going to mean less games being bought.
100%.
Yeah.
Like at least from these companies, these
More like
AAA titles.
200% because that's cost
No.
of terror. I'm just kidding.
It's just sad because it's like these companies, I know they're trying to make up money here and there, but I think the more people that you can get to play your game and the more hype we know like this is a generation, like if you can create hype, if you can get your videos, if your game is to be played, cut up and put it on TikTok and everyone can see it, you're going to make more money.
No.
But just because it's $80 and that might happen, like I think less people are going to be like, well, I'd rather buy groceries next week than buy this game. I'd rather eat at the end of the day.
I think the business side, they're advancing too fast and not ready for the consumer of the future. I think we're not getting paid enough. We're not getting anything enough because of the businesses are like jacking these prices because they're stuck in the same boat, right? They're not
That's true.
doing anything.
That's true.
And I think it just hasn't caught on.
Well, it's like my big question is like, okay, we just raised the price of like what I'm trying to think what's games coming out and that later on this year
Mario
that's going to be
Kart?
a
Mario Kart?
No, for Xbox. Like what would be their first party title? Let's say Fable comes out later on this year. Fable $80, right? Let's say that happens. Well, we just had somehow Claire Obscure Expedition 33 come out for $50.
Mm-hmm.
That's better than what that what may be better than what that is. So it's like this goes back to that question that we've had in the past of like games are getting more expensive to make. So rather than doing what Ubisoft is notorious for doing and what a lot of these people are notorious for doing is like putting too much shit in a game, let's just pull back and like minimize what that game is so that you can bring out a game that doesn't necessarily raise that cost. I mean, some games should. GTA, yes, I think $80 to $90, even $100. I hate to say $100, but like there's gonna be a lot of content there with the single player and online to make that worthwhile. But like you don't have to have all that stuff in the game. Like how can we pull back on a game to focus in on what it really needs to be quality, and then you can then not spend as much money across all these different people to produce that game and can come in at a lower price and make the same amount of profit equivalency.
But how will the consumer know? You know, like
Well,
I
the
go
consumer
out and buy-
won't.
Yeah,
but this
that's
is
the
just
issue.
like this is a decision that like the companies are gonna have to make. At the end of the day, it's like deciding to like, hey, this company saw success here with a game that costs them 50% less to make, or probably not. But like, I don't know what it costs to make Expedition 33, but I would imagine that it was probably at least 25% less than like the average first party game that you see on these other titles. So it's like, how can they copy that formula?
I still feel like the business side of it, they can sway the consumer in order to make that first time purchase, saying, "Oh yeah, this is going to be a AAA game title." I mean, how many times have we ran into purchasing a video game expecting to be a AAA title, aka Suicide Squad,
Yeah.
and they fucking pulled the rug out from underneath us, and we already gave them our money. There
I
you
know.
go.
You're right. Yeah. But I mean, that's not like what I'm like that.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. It's like that. That's been happening a lot, and that's what's going to continue to happen because now we're going to be paying, expected to pay $80 for a shit game, you know, potentially. and that
Nobody.
sucks.
We did pay $80 for a shit game.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
Several
But that's
times.
the thing.
we
People
have,
are going
yeah.
to start holding their money. They're not
Yeah,
going to start
they're-
buying out.
even-
They're going to wait for
There'll
people
be even
like
less
us.
volume. Yeah.
Waste our money.
Maybe until we've spent
Yeah, I
fucking
know.
100 hours on it,
Yeah.
even if we did. Never mind.
And it's like
off
what could also happen that I'm scared about is that if this does happen and then people start responding with their wallets and buying less games, which inevitably will happen, you're running into that supply and demand thing of like, okay, if there's less people buying a product, that means the price of that's going to go up. Or they're going to be like, well, we got to make more free to play, money hungry games and pump those things out. And that sucks too, because you're going to get less of these
Fortnite.
Expedition 33s and more Fortnites.
You know, after COVID, I was thinking that, you know, eventually we're going to return to form and start to see a slow increase of improvements in games and going back to like, you know, good games, like getting people on board and stuff. But with this, it is not. Like AAA gaming is still sinking. And I think this is going to sink them faster.
Yeah.
Like, because they're just want to put out.
I think the bubble's about to pop.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised it hasn't. They're just trying to put out what they think is going to sell as fast as possible with the least amount of effort in order to make their $80 now. And it's just not going to work. But the answer is indie games. Claire Obscura is a great example that a team can make something amazing, charge a reasonable price for it, and it's great value. Like, that's the thing. It's all about the value, and AAA gaming is not valuable anymore.
Listen up, everybody here watching from home. Let me tell you about a little game called Repo. This
Yes.
game is a $20 game, quality programming. It's got lots and lots of hours in that thing. I don't know if you've heard of a game called The Finals.
Blueprints.
60 hours, Blueprints. Yes. Yes, and
Support
yes.
those games.
Support small business.
Yes. And that's a great thing about gaming is that anybody, Brett, can make a video game
That's
and
true.
put it out there.
It's true.
And thank God we have that kind of market for this, because we've just seen over the past, I don't know how many years, 2021 is probably like the first year. We start to see all these indie games start to pop up and they just blow up. Like Power World got so much money, they didn't even know what to do with it all.
Now where are they?
I don't know.
Nowhere.
I saw somebody on my Discord playing it the other day. I was like,
That's
damn,
awesome.
that's crazy.
Your own Discord? You got your own Discord?
Yeah. Oh. No. On like my Discord friends list. Sorry.
I know what you meant.
In our Discord.
I know what
guess.
you
Yeah. On the Inner Gamer Discord.
See how it is, Brett?
If you're not on the Inner Gamer Discord, go check it out. It's in the show notes.
It's very lively.
It is lively.
And this might be a hot take, but I think the only people that will survive this price increase is going to be Nintendo. I think everyone's just going to buy their games. I don't think there's any way to stop it.
You're right. And I would also say too, it's like I feel like people that are Nintendo players like buy just less games generally anyway, you know?
That's right. They stick with
just
it.
kinda-
They're the
they
true
buy the
casual
Nintendo
gamer.
games. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then people on like Xbox and stuff like that. But to your point earlier, I mean, this does make Game Pass a much more appealing option to buy game. I mean,
Yep.
I will not cancel Game Pass because I mean,
yeah.
I've had every single month I've been finding a game. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna check that out. You know, I'm gonna download. I just downloaded you know, I downloaded Eternal Strands a while ago that I haven't played yet, but I'm gonna play that at some point. I got Oblivion, have been playing Clair Obscur. Like there's tons and tons of games that have been popping out there. There's a bunch of indie games that have come out through it. Like it's been a great value for me. Because I just read somewhere on one of these articles, it's like now it's going to take you 4 months. You could have 4 months of Game Pass to pay off one game in this new price structure. That's crazy at the highest tier of Game Pass. And in that 4 months, imagine how many other games you could have access to,
Yeah.
I don't have access to that one game that's $80.
What? No, you do, because it's part of that Game Pass.
That's right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Because it's first party
Um,
from Xbox.
I just feel like they're going to
Xbox.
sell less consoles, and they're definitely going to sell.
I think they're steering away from that.
They're supposed to bring out a new console next year, but
I don't.
that's not their big business anymore. But I'm also nervous about the subscription thing because eventually they're going to hit a point where it's going to be hard for them to maintain.
It's $10 right now, right?
$20
$20
next year.
No, it's $10.
It's $20 right now.
Well, it depends on what you have. Like
I
the
have
base
just basic, yeah.
The base is like $15 now. I think.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Well, let's find out.
Yeah, I think it's 15.
Please look it up. Because am I paying 15? Because maybe
Yeah,
I
you're
should
paying
cancel.
15. I thought it was 10.
I thought it was too. I didn't know.
I
I
canceled mine.
could have increased.
Let's not put the prices on our first page.
So if it's just PC, it's $12,
Okay.
$11.99. Ultimate is $20, and that's where you can get on everything. If you're on console, you do have a $10 a month plan. That's where it gets
Okay.
weird. So consoles work. That's where I was thinking of, because console, if you have the $10 a month plan, you're relegated to like 25 games, and then $15 a month is the next stage, and that's where you get access to everything. But PC does have a $12 plan
Okay.
Yeah.
where they get
I
everything.
can see that increasing to 15.
15,
yeah.
Console. I can see PC increasing to 15, and then console just staying the same.
Yeah.
I don't see that actually increasing.
Yeah. So what they need to do is they need to get a deal with Ubisoft and be like, yo, you play, throw that shit in this plan. I'll pay an extra $5 for that.
Would it be its own thing, or
Huh?
it's just going to increase the price?
It'll just increase price. But I mean, it would be included. But they do already have Ubisoft stuff that is in the Game Pass.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
it's just not the new stuff.
But I want all the new stuff. You know what I mean?
I think they just need to make a deal with Sony and have it on their PlayStation.
Yeah, there's Far Cry and shit like that. But
It's bad because I know Call of Duty is not doing very well right now.
no.
It is like severely dropped off.
It was fun when we started playing it, but man, they made some bad choices. But there's also just been so many games that have come out that have been so good. Marvel Rivals dropped. Freaking the Finals has continued to do some good shit.
You
All
know
these
what?
extraction shooters are popping up.
This price increase is actually a good thing
Oh yeah,
because this will lead to less buying of AAA titles, which may come out to be like, let's spend less money on AAA titles, which could slow down the flow of gaming coming out so quickly.
that's
Which
possible.
is what we need.
Yeah.
Because too many games come out. I mean, how many games come out a day, and how many games actually succeed? It is very little.
Yeah.
Very little.
Yeah, it's either way. Like I think there's some good. I don't know if there's any good. It's gonna be. I feel like we're gonna see the worst things of this before we think it's better.
Oh,
We're
definitely.
gonna have a lot less quality. I mean, we're gonna have a lot less quantity, but at the same time, it's like I think we're gonna see more layoffs. Come out of this probably because you're gonna have less people buying games, which means there's less money to afford people, and that's gonna suck. So.
So some of the top games right now on Steam charts that are indie titles is Bongo Cat at 4. I don't know what that is. Schedule 1 at 9. Banana at 10.
See the new update that's coming out next week?
Repo at 12.
Next week?
Yeah, dude. Jukebox.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if it's next week, but it's very soon. It's on beta right now. So
Repo
Wait, you're
at
talking
12.
about Schedule 1 or
yeah,
Repo?
dude. Schedule 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
V Rising at 17.
Wait, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at Steam charts. Like,
Oh, Steam charts.
I'm looking at the
charts,
indie
okay.
games that are charting right now with like top players. These are all over 50,000 players right now. Like,
Pootsies.
I mean, this could be the age of single dev indie games right now, where they just focus on that one game, and slowly they release more and more content. And as it picks up steam, like more and more people buy it and keep playing it. And I think that's fantastic.
There's a new game, Drive Beyond Horizons. I want you all to download and play with me. It's really cool.
God.
Just came out.
Oh, is that the one where you like build your car and you drive?
Yeah, look at that.
Across a desert.
Yeah, dude. Look at that.
I saw gameplay
Oh
of
my
this.
God.
Everyone's like raving about this one.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
hoorah! Indie
It's
game.
it's rev up your engines, conquer dynamic landscapes, customize. It's a procedurally
Like a
generated
survival
world.
for your car.
Customize your ride, unearth hidden
That is.
treasures, get
I
ready
believe
for
you.
heart pounding challenges and endless excitement. Oh man,
There's
dude!
a demo, man. Look at that, $25. Hey, that's awesome.
Online co-op.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
You can replace all the vehicle. Look at all these reviews, man. Look at this. 56
Nice,
hours on this
nice.
one.
Very nice.
22 hour. Okay, some not so many, but
Yeah.
that one's
Well, cool.
negative.
We'll see what happens. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it is negative, but I think in the end, it probably will be a positive. And that's just me being hopeful. I don't know. I don't know where we're going to be.
I mean, the shitty part is it's like prices go up. You know, it's like inevitably. It's
Yep.
like I talk to my dad all the time, and he's always like, "Well, back in my day, you know, I used to pay
a cent.
$1.50 for this, and like eggs were $1.50." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, but just things go up. You know, things
Yeah.
cost more, and it sucks." But
But it
it's
is inflation. So
This
Yeah.
inflation, we haven't reached that point yet. In this weird phase. Teenager phase.
yeah.
yeah, it's weird. But I, for one, am just glad that this won't affect me because I'm going to keep Game Pass. So,
It's true.
I'm done with Game Pass.
well, I'm going to pull you back into it.
No, you're not.
Well, then you're
You
going to
weren't
pay
convinced to
$50
buy Expedition 33?
No, yeah, I'll buy it. Yeah, I'll fucking
okay,
buy
yeah.
it. I think I'll save more money just buying the fucking
That's
game.
true,
and then
yeah,
trading
yeah.
it back in if I don't like it.
Fair.
So-
Good point. Yeah.
He's got plans.
I have plans. I'm not gonna get Game Pass for fucking shit ton of games I'm never gonna play or have time to play because I want to play other things.
He's on
True.
something.
Yeah. All right. Well, let us know what y'all think about the Xbox price increases. Do you think Sony is going to follow suit here soon? Will we see price increases in other areas across the board? We're starting to see those effects hit us, but how widespread will this become? And just let us know what you think in the comments below.